Republicans pushed the release of the first major rewrite of the tax code in 30 years. They've pushed it to tomorrow. It was originally planned to go out today. Tax slashing proponent Grover Norquist tells Jason Calvi the GOP bill will boost business and lead to more jobs.
They've been undoing stupid and destructive regulations, and now the tax cut. Reagan did both deregulation and tax cuts. That's how he got his growth.
The bill is expected to scrap the Johnson Amendment, which bans churches and other nonprofits from endorsing political candidates. President Trump says he wants it passed by Christmas. Democrats say the GOP plan favors the rich. Joining us now from the Capitol is Representative Diane Black, a Republican from Tennessee, also the chairman of the House Budget Committee and a member of the House Ways and Means Committee, the Chief Tax Writing Committee. Welcome back to the program.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
We expected this tax reform bill to be unveiled today. Is there infighting? What's the holdup?
No, it is actually because it is such a large bill and we've had a few changes here or there. And so writing the text and making sure the text is exactly the way we want it is very important. In addition to that, every time we make a little change, there is a committee called the Joint Committee on Taxation that must score our bill. And so rather than rushing and putting something out, as we had intended on doing today, we decided that we would make sure that all the I's were dotted and the T's crossed. So American people will get to see our plan tomorrow, Thursday morning at 9 a.m.
9 a.m. Now, this is what we know that is in the bill, the proposed plan. You're going to reduce the tax brackets from 7 to 3 or 4, reduce the corporate tax rate, and we are going to get one page, is that right, to write our taxes on, and that'll be it? We're handing it in?
Yeah, so about 95% of the American people will be able to file their taxes on a postcard size, like a 5.5 by 7. And we're just so delighted to have simplicity, and I know the American people are too, because I hear this all the time in my district, just make it simple.
Yeah, well, I also hear a lot of things about 401k retirement accounts, which a lot of people use right now to save for their future, to save for the days when they're over 65 and don't have an income. Is it going to happen that we are going to reduce the amount of money that can be put into those accounts?
Let me just say this, and I cannot give you the details because, again, they're going to be filed, or they're filed, and we're going to see them tomorrow. But we want people to save. We especially want people to save for their later years because we know Social Security and Medicare are already in a position where they're stressed, and so we're going to make sure that our policy gives people that opportunity to do that savings so they can make sure in their older years they're going to be cared for.
Also, the National Association of Home Builders has come out already criticizing this proposed plan, saying that it's going to diminish the mortgage interest deduction and that is not a good thing for American people and middle-class families who are going to buy houses. The full statement: lawmakers missed a golden opportunity to give the American people a tax reform package that would boost middle-class families and promote greater housing opportunity for Americans across the economic spectrum. What is your response to that?
We want to be sure that on that single postcard that people will be able to deduct their mortgage. It has always been our plan to do that. They also wanted to make that a credit as well, and so we've been working with them to give the middle income the best opportunities that we can.
All right, well, the American people will have the opportunity to judge tomorrow at 9 a.m. Representative Diane Black of Tennessee, thank you for joining us.
You're so welcome. Thank you for having me.